Welcome back to Fender Customs. Well, look, today I've got this really road-worn Fender Stratocaster. Don't really know too much about the body, but the neck is a Fender Custom Shop guitar neck. I'm not really too sure about its history as well, but I sort of purchased this gear and sort of just built it and put it all together. So one of the main things I want to start talking about today is how to replace the frets on a guitar neck. Now, I've never done this before. This is the first time I'm going to have a go at it, so I'm not saying this is how you should do it. It's just saying how I'm going to tackle it, and hopefully it might help some people out there to see what I'm trying to do here. So it's going to be a long process. We'll just start and see if we can even get some out here. But what I've done, I got online to a luthier supply store in the area I live, and I've bought these little like nip pliers. So they're really, really pointy on the end here, which I'm kind of hoping is going to allow me to really get in there and wiggle these out. I don't know how I'm going to go with that, but I do think the best way for me to go about this is I'm going to heat up these frets first with a soldering iron. I'm going to try that and see what happens, and see if I can start getting some of these out. But that's a tool you're going to need. Well, I'm saying, well, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a soldering iron. I've got an older one here that I can use. Yep, it's got a lot of heat in that already because I've already got that turned on. I've just tapped that on my hand then, just so you can get an idea of temperature, and it's really, really hot. So, okay, let's just see how we go about this. Now, the reason why I want to do it is because these frets are all worn out on me. I love playing this guitar. I'll talk a little bit about the pickups I've put in a bit later, but I love the guitar. It looks really cool. It's got a really nice neck on it, and I can really sort of play that bluesy sort of riffy stuff. It feels comfortable, and I really enjoy playing it. But I want it to be more playable because I've really worn these frets out. So look, first thing I'm going to try and do, this, like I said, no real right or wrong here. Look, more than likely I'm doing this all wrong, but hey, let's have a crack at this and see what we can do. The first thing I want to try and do here is just to see how these little pliers are sort of gonna, what it's gonna do here. And it's not moving real easy. So what I've done, I've got this old soldering iron, okay? So don't worry about how dirty it is here, because if I make a mess of this, I'm not worried about destroying this old soldering iron. I do have better gear over here that I like to use, but let's just, for the purpose of this exercise, so all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put that hot end of the whole soldering iron, I'm just gonna start rubbing it against the fret here. And as I'm talking to you, I'm figuring this out for myself as I go. I've never done this before, but I just figure if I do it, rub it up and down, you can see how fast I'm sort of going all over, but I might just concentrate more of the heat down this end. Now, oh, that's getting a bit of warmth in it already. So it's probably going to be a good thing. I'm just swapping hands here because I am a right-handed and I want to try and pinch this out with my right hand. So now I'm just rubbing that still up against the fret, getting some good lot of heat into this thing. Now I'm going to have another crack at it. I'll put that back in there because I'm going to burn myself otherwise. Oh. Now, it's already starting to lift out. So I'm just going to try and put some more heat onto this. Now, like I said, this is probably not the right way to go about this. And I'm just doing it really, 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 really easy at the moment. Let's just see how we go. Now I'm just working my way along, trying to loosen it up. Oh, and I've got to be honest, I think the concept is working. You can see how I bent that one there, right? Again, is this the right thing? I'm not really too sure, but This is how I'm doing it. Pinching it, giving it a wiggle. Oh, there she goes. That just literally, I'm going to put that down because I know it's going to be hot. So that just literally popped out at the end, and it hasn't done no damage to that. I reckon this is rosewood on here, okay? Look, I'm not really too sure, but it looks rosewood to me. I'll definitely, it's rosewood, and it hasn't done any damage there. It looks to me I'm gonna have to try and clean up the slot in that neck. But look, let's have a crack at another one here. Just giving it a wiggle, I'm pinching it and wiggling. Pinching, wiggling, pinching, wiggling. Now look, people might say, why have you just got your guitar on the bench? Well look, this is a road-worn guitar, I don't really care. If my bench gets dirty, I'll just repaint it again. But if I'm on here with one of my other guitars, I do have a proper mat I put down. We'll go through that again one day, and I support the neck properly and do all that stuff. But for the purpose of this, I'm getting, that one, I was actually quite surprised how that one came out. And also on this video, I'm just using the mic on the phone, okay? So I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me. Hopefully it comes out okay. Let's just keep doing this, heating that up. Let me touch that. Yep, that's got some heat in it. That's not taking long at all to heat up that fret. So let me just see how I go with that. Now my concern is, I just don't want to damage the fretboard itself. Now you can see how I'm getting a little bit more confident. Hey, there she goes. I got a little bit confident with that one, and I started going at it a little bit hard, but I've just got to keep telling myself, do this slowly, a slow process, pulling these out, I reckon will be the best bet. Now I'm not damaging the neck at all here. I'll get it, as I go on, look, I will stop this video soon and I'll get the rest of them out, and then I can do a close-up of the neck as what it looks like. And I won't clean anything, I'll just show you as it is. Let me just try and get this one out. The trick, these little pinch pliers, I rate them. So, Luthier Supplies. Look, this one is in Australia. These Luthier Suppliers. And I can tell, I'm putting a lot of strength to squeeze these little pliers. And there you go, look, I just got another one out. These are starting to come out reasonably quick, okay? So, maybe what I can do here, sorry about the mess, I am sometimes a little bit more set up. So just so you get an idea of the size of these, I've got myself a ruler here. Metric scale, it's 150 millimeters. Sorry, I'm a metric boy, imperial, go figure. So if I just put the metric scale, say on the front there, so from the tip of these pliers to the back of the handle, it's 100 millimeters, 10 centimeters. So I'm just going to put those back on there. Okay, that last fret that came out, I was a bit quicker with that one. So this one I'm going to go a bit slower, because now having a bit of a closer look at that one there, look, you're definitely going to have to give this fretboard a plane off, a sand off, not a plane, just a light sand. But I just want to try and get the temperature in here. So I can keep my finger on there because there's not a lot of heat in that one yet. So I'm just going to try and hold the heat on it a bit more. Spread the heat around is what I'm trying to do here. Working through. Let me see now. Still not much heat in that. This one's, for whatever reason, it's taking a bit longer. So we just keep giving that a bit of a rub on there. I want to get it a bit warm, because if it is glued, I'm trying to sort of melt that glue out a little bit without wrecking the fretboard. Oh, it's got hot heat in it now. So, pinching it on the ends, giving a little bit. I'm trying not to do too much. I'm wiggling it back and forth and then going left and right. So forward and backwards, left, right. Forward, back, left, right. I'm just going really slow on this one. And I'm using a lot of strength in my arms, to be honest. Oh, see, that just popped. And all I did was squeezed it a bit harder. It made that fret pop out. So I'll just give it a grip now. And I'm only using the pliers at the end because I'm worried I've got it a bit tight and I don't want to burn myself. That's all looking not too bad in there. Let's just keep going again. Okay, so we're going to warm this up. Sort of works better as I go across it like that, you know. This is a 21 fret guitar. And I'm slowly getting all these out. Let's just see what happens. And I'm trying to just show by how hot it actually is, because I can keep my finger on there. So I'm trying to get, so you get a bit of an idea how hot I'm actually getting it. I can still hold that quite easy. Let's get some more heat into this. I'm not pushing down too hard with this soldering iron onto the fret, but it's really good because it's, whatever's in there, it's really sort of letting it come out a bit. It's helping it sort of break away from being in there for so long. Yeah, that's got some heat in it now. So again, I'm just starting on the edge, giving it a pinch, wiggle, left and right, forward, back, left and right. Just going forward, left and right. But I think this one, I can tell, because I am going slow, I can tell it's going to damage the fretboard if I don't heat it up a bit more. So I think heating it up is the trick. Let's get some more heat into this bad boy. And hopefully, I'm sort of going about this the right way. But to me, it feels right because I'm not damaging anything. Whoa. Okay, so pinch, try and wiggle it a bit, try and wiggle, right, right. Yeah, just the trick to me is when you're doing this, nice and easy with the pliers. Like I probably, if it was up to me, I reckon I could probably, with the pliers, what I'm feeling here, this end of it's perfect size, like where the grip is on the end here, the nipping action part. I just think I need a longer handle so I get more leverage. I feel as though I've got to use a lot of my strength in there. That's something that you might want to think about if you're going to purchase one of these. Might just keep going here and do another couple. Get all this out. I hope you're enjoying all the other videos. I really like that John Mayer pink guitar. You've got to watch that video. That guitar feels awesome. How about the Telecaster I played, the 60th anniversary, 60th reissue, the one I've hot rodded, right? That pickup, that bridge pickup in that is unreal. I love that I got the versatility in it. So good on that. Hey, that's getting warm. Tell you what, it's a bit more than warm. It's actually pretty hot. But this time I'm going a bit more with it. See what happens. Okay, so I've got that very hot. Put that back so I know I'm going to burn myself. So again, I'm just starting on the edge, giving it a pinch, and just wiggling it a bit. So you can see I'm trying to exaggerate that motion that I'm calling going forward and backwards. And this one's coming out. Bet you're all laughing at me thinking, how's he going to get these back in, right? Don't worry, I'm laughing at myself too. How the hell am I going to get the new ones back in? So again, I'm just warming it up. So 21 frets, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm up to the 14th fret here now. So again, look at what I'm doing now. I'm just literally going back and forth along the fret there, giving it nice and warmed up, and getting it nice and hot. Let's feel that one. Very technical here. Well, it's warm, but I think I need more on that. Oh, let's warm this up. Warm it. Warm. Warm up, warm up. It's not too bad. Hey, look, I must admit these are coming out a lot easier than I thought they would. I don't know what wattage this soldering iron is, but look, it doesn't really matter because you're just trying to get warmth into this fret. Let me put that back. Let's see how we go this time. Now pinching, wiggle, pinch, wiggle, pinch, wiggle, pinch, wiggle. There we go. It's coming out all right. Again, I'm getting a little bit confident, and see how that one just popped out? They're kind of doing this. And I'm just placing them in order because I think when I come time to marking these out, at least I know which fret went where, and if I need to get a length, because I haven't really thought that far into what I'm going to do there. But look, I'm just heating this one up now. Oop. Get it nice and hot. I'll just get to the 12. I'll take 2 more out and we might call it a day. Please comment. Please subscribe too, because I do feel as though I want to make my videos a lot better quality, and if I've got the interest, I'm happy to spend my money on it. But if people are just happy to view and watch, I'm happy with that too, but I just don't want to spend money, you know. Let's just keep getting this a bit better. Keep just getting this better. Got any questions? intune1200@gmail.com. Send me an email. Anything I don't know, I'm happy to research with you and we try and figure it out together. That's getting warmth in it, but I just wanted a bit more. So it's going all right this at the moment. Quite happy with what's happened here. Getting this whole fret heated up. Okay, let's try again. You know, I might get a lot of comments there. People who do this for a living might tell me otherwise, what I've done wrong. Happy for that too. But for where I'm at and what I'm trying to achieve, I'm more than happy having a go at this myself. Just nice and easy as you pull them out, okay? Look, that one's popped again. So that one just went, lifted itself. So now, just get it from the back. And I'm finding it easy to sort of peel the thread out as I go. So when I say rocking it forward and back, if I just rest it on here, I'm squeezing the thread there, and then I'm doing these ones first, exaggerated, like going forward and backwards, right? And then I go left and right to try and lift it out a bit. So I'm grabbing it, rocking it, and then trying to lift it out. I'm going to do one more. I don't want to bore everyone while I try and get all these out. But we're nearly halfway. So again, you're just warming this up. These have been a saviour. I'm glad I got those. Like I said, maybe just a longer handle. And I think we'll be okay. But these are starting to come out all right. I'm happy with this. What's the heat on that? I'm actually when it comes time to putting the fret wire back in, I actually have brought new fret wire, so I do know what I'm going to do, but we'll just talk about that one on the next video. Again, I don't know if this is the right way. I'm not saying this is how you should do it. Just thought I'd just make this video just to show what I'm doing. In case if you are at home and you want to try and have a crack at this yourself. See how some of them also, some heat up really quick and some are taking a bit longer. So I'm just rubbing that now to try and get the heat in. So I'm trying to rush this last one, but you can't, don't want to rush it too much. So that's hot because it burnt me. Let's just heat it up a bit more. Okay. All right, so like I said, get these nip pinch pliers right on the end, give it a wiggle and then just a little pull out like that. Keep going. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, look, that one just popped again. So, look, I could be onto a winner with it doing this. It's not damaging the fretboard by no means, but it just surprises me when it does that and it pops out. So, a little bit of a wiggle there. And out this one comes. That looks really good too. All this fretboard, I have not damaged it at all. And it's just coming out good. So, look, I hope everyone's enjoyed that one. I thought this would be something a bit different in the workshop here at Fender Customs in the workshop. Look, I hope you enjoyed that one. Let me finish this off and we'll continue this another day. Right on.